All right, we're back. The connection is fizzy lifting drink. If you recall, Charlie Bucket and his grandpa stole fizzy lifting drink, bumped into the ceiling, which needs to be cleaned and sanitized. So they got nothing, nada, but eventually got everything. Timothée Chalamet is playing Willy Wonka. Oh, it'll always be Gene. I agree. Gene is my Wonka. So there you go. The connection, while obscure, exists. The old float. Yeah, KP, we are burning through your art. Oh, yes. Tell me, KP, how much of your art is being pulled today? Oy. Mr. Young says, I am going to change the order here. I'm going to get numero uno. You are also, Mr. Young, going to get a Rocky shirt for free because nobody accepted the challenge last week. So you, sir, instantly win. What's going on, Jedi? How are you doing? Lots of kids died. That makes it a horror film. Allegedly died. If there's no body, there's no death. Sportflix. Now that Mr. Young has won the sleeveless Rocky shirt so that he can take everybody to the gun show in style, let's start the next giveaway. Anybody that purchases today or tomorrow a Sportsflix will receive that's not a word. That's a word. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Jedi. Sadly, Ice Wolf, his mother passed last night. So this is not a great moment for parents. For those who still have their parents with them, I'm sure Ice Wolf and Jedi will tell you, give them big hugs. Give them phone calls. There is nothing wrong with saying hello out of the blue. Please do. I talked to my mother today. All right, up next, I'm going to give you some beavers. It's the answer, number 42. The answer, Teen Wolf Jersey Style T-shirt. Good old Teen Wolf. Good old beavers. I agree, Jedi. Mr. Young, since I said anybody today and tomorrow, I'm also putting you in the running for that shirt as well. Since you're technically winning last week's shirt, you are still in it to win it for this week's shirt. Damn it, now I need a 42 jersey. It is a shirt. I don't want to misidentify it as a jersey. It is indeed a shirt made to look like the number 42 jersey. Speaking of number 42, the great Jackie Robinson played baseball. He was a ball player? Well, then listen, Mr. Hanks, they gave you ball players too. They are the members of the All-American team. They come from cities near and far. They've got Canadians, Irish ones, and Swedes. They're all for one. They're one for all. They're all American. Why do I know that song? I've seen it that much. All right, 1 out of 30. One of the greatest sports movies ever. Absolutely. 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 KPJ, Paul, and Turt. 1 out of 30. See what we got here. I gotta. Some of you are. Scheisse. So I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. So I built the boxes. I put the label on backwards, and I taped up the wrong side. It's like not even noticing. Like, oh, there's no gap there. Listen. I'm sorry I'm not the host all of you deserve, but I'm the host you've got, and I'm gonna ask that you just deal with us. Just deal with me. It's over here. Oh. Thank you, Tapper. Stop drinking. I haven't had a drink since I didn't even drink on my birthday. I didn't even have a drink on my birthday. It's been a while since I've had a drink. Oh, man. Golden Age. Stop drinking. Thank you, lady. Thank you. Mr. Landis. Nolan. Necro with the Cocoa Brown. Eddie Plank, Michael Spinks, and D. Wayne. D. Wayne. D. Wayne Lucas. I want to say Cocoa Brown is either one per box or every other box. So that's technically a short print. Do you need to borrow Cindy? If you want to fly her out, I'm sure we would not mind putting her to work checking my QC. And she would be very busy, as I make a lot of mistakes. Thankfully, I catch a bunch of them before they go public. Obviously, I didn't catch this one until after I had already sealed up everything. Speaking of sealing, I don't know why I bothered. Smack me on the back of my bald head. That's right. All right, Sportflix Magic Motion 87 Collector's Edition. I'm actually going to ask, do you want me to open this or do you want to keep it sealed? Not a ton of these in existence, I guess, from 1987. It's up to you. Open them, why not? I agree with you. I agree, why not? Why not? That's good old Dave Parker in his Cincinnati Reds. I know Don knew him as a Pirate. Where are my Seattle fans at? Oh, if only Dangle was here. The Cobra only played for Pittsburgh. That's it. I love it. Jedi is like, he only played for the Berg. Also know him in Oakland. Team leaders, huh? Milwaukee. And San Luis. How about Mr. Winfield? Oh, yeah. What up, Dave? What up, Dave? How you doing? There he is. There you go. Big Dave, as we used to call him back in the day. He's like, I know I had that one as a kid. What I do know is you didn't have this one when you were a kid. Mickey! Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. He's on the Rams. Hey, look! It's a double. It's a twofer. What did we possibly put with Mickey? What possibly? Yeah, of course it's Donald. Donald for the Angels. I'm not gonna lie. Who was Jay Sullivan playing to when he created these? I will give you one guess. If he put them on the Angels and the Rams, there's only one person, and that would be Uncle Doug. Mr. Young's like, heck yeah, there we go. Angels and Rams, the Anaheim LA combo. So you got a twofer, repping the two sports. Congratulations. Donald being on the Oregon football team should have been a free throw. Yeah, right? Right. I believe there's an OHL team called the Swamp Rats. We could have put Mickey in there. Donald Otani. What's going on, Craig? How you doing? Yeah, Anaheim Mighty Ducks would have worked also. I see that. The swamp rabbits. I didn't know that was a thing. Not with all that fur. Whew. Oregon, Washington, Stanford, and Cal may join Big Ten. Would that be like the Big 15 once that's over? Once they do that? Nice. 20. It'll be the Big 20. That makes sense. I want a pet trash panda, something awful. I'm not gonna lie. Raccoons are cool. I had a mellow moment with a raccoon. I should say a mallow moment with a raccoon. He was pretty cool. He just wanted to hang out, sit on a stump, and eat sugary goodness with us. At least I'm pretty sure it was real. I know I didn't eat all those marshmallows. Lilia has a friend whose older brother played for the Swamp Rabbits. Now he plays for the San Diego Gulls. Once they hit a certain age, they get really mean. Sepulros, I envision you being an ageist with raccoons. Be like, oh, I'm sorry, Timmy. You're 8 now. I have to put you down. You're gonna get ornery. They're just misunderstood. The fat ones are lovable. I know this from someone who had a pet raccoon. I mean, they're clean animals. They're pretty intelligent. They're known to work in teams. Just ask Lee Cozy. Lee Cozy will tell you trash pandas work well in teams. A red panda. Pretty sure those are endangered. Don't think legally you can have one. Now I gotta look up, is the red panda endangered? Red pandas are endangered and legally protected. Sorry, buddy, you can't have a red panda. My apologies. Yeah, I think I want to go to a college game this year. I have to decide who I'm going to root for in college. Do I become a Trojan? Do I become a Bruin? Do I become a Gaucho? I don't know. I have to make that decision. All right, Dango, love you, man. Do it. I will see you tomorrow during the draft break. That is tomorrow. The birthday suit break. That it does, Don, doesn't it? I'm not gonna live that down. That was ridiculous. That was yeah. I mean, you know I'll read anything that's on the prompter. Chef, the only order I have is the adventure from earlier and the super break that we did. And then I have an order for tomorrow's um other one. Tomorrow's what's it called? birthday suit bash. Um, Beavers, DC, Oregon State for life. Oh, it's too far away. I have, Chef, I have order 11036 and 11034. 11034 is tomorrow's break. 11036 is the one that we did. Let me go to the computer. Carlos is like, I'm a gorilla. Just call me Magilla. I'm a gorilla. Excuse me. Yep, I only have 2 for you, Chef. Right? I get it. Hey, listen. If me being an idiot can make y'all laugh, then I guess it's still a good day. That reminds me, I gotta fix this too while I'm here. There it is. Updated. All right, I'm back. Um, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, my numbers are right. Sorry, I was doing math in my head, which is always dangerous. As far as sport flicks, almost all the hits are left. Team ups, there are 2 or 3 hits left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits left. Mr. Young, jumping to the top of the list again. Thank you, sir. So many subs. You get a sub, you get a sub, you get a sub. Mr. Young's handing out subs. Oh, yeah, Chef, we get that all the time. PayPal is a turd on our website, but it is a necessary turd. It's like the post coffee poo. Now, all of you are like, you can't say that, DC. Listen, all of you who drink coffee know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's be real. It's a necessary evil, but that's what it is. There's what, see, Paul knows. Paul's like, oh yeah. He comes crashing through that bathroom wall like the Kool-Aid man. I had coffee. Oh yeah. Paul, if you think that's bad, I want you to keep in mind I have 3 shots of homemade espresso every morning. Fact. Oh yeah. The 30 minutes after the first coffee, the wolf starts knocking at the door. Yep. Good old prairie dog. Wolf sharts. Good old. I read that as wolf sharts. Evil only if I get coffee while on errands. It's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So Chef, I don't have an answer for that. That is a PayPal question. So how PayPal interacts with our site is it'll have you leave our site and go to PayPal. The actual transaction goes to PayPal and then it returns you to our site once that has been completed. PayPal then tells us, i.e., the site, that it has been completed. So anything that's pending, we don't have anything ever pending because we aren't taking any direct payments. So any pending, we can't even see. It doesn't even show up. If anything, it'll show up as an abandoned cart. And that's it. So I see an abandoned cart, but it won't tell me if until the order's actually in. It's I don't have a head for technical stuff. However, if it double hits, obviously I can refund the second one. It'll just take 24 hours for it to credit. I've had to do that a couple of times. Carlos says moist. What's going on, Rick? How are you doing, man? Living the dream. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Football is officially started. As you know, it's my favorite sport on the planet, not named thumb wrestling. We have been opening a lot of really good stuff today. We have seen some pretty cool things. I apparently um talked about measuring packages way too much, and that got me in a little trouble. All right, chef, I got an order right now for the two-piece combo and adventure. And I got only one order, so it looks like it just the one went through. Where'd it go? There it is. Ah, smart man. 33. If 3 is the magic box, 33 should be double magic. Mr. Young. It is under. What did I title it? Two Box Spectacular. Don't forget, tomorrow is the draft break. But did you sign it? Oi. Bearings or beatings? Both? It is 33 out of 35. If 3 is good, 33 is good. Let's see if you got the good, Chef. Councilman Chef, you got the good. Good luck, man. This is a very full envelope. Return to Hotlantis. Return to Hotlantis. KP's like, oh boy. Seeker 2. Seeker 2. Man, it's all about a submarine. It is all about a submarine. Do we have anything that relates to Atlantis? Do we? Indiana Jones, Thunder in the Orient. Hey, look, he's got a trident. Trident is underwater. King Triton had a trident. Didn't Neptune have a trident? Well, this is 4 of 6. Thunder in the Orient. Are we back to the coffee poops? Yeah, we are. Brick. Jedi. Brick had a trident. That is true. That is true. Brick had a trident. That is true. Jay Sullivan. Molaram. Where did you get a grenade? I killed the guy. Yeah, I've been meaning to speak to you about that. You probably want to go lay low for a while. Temple of Doom, Jay Sullivan. He betrayed Shiva. Now, he does not have a trident. But what could possibly relate to Atlantis? Because, Councilman Chef, there is more inside this envelope. Congratulations. Congratulations, Atlantis. Atlantis goes with Atlantis. There you go. Jay Sullivan, Keita and Milo from Atlantis. They literally go together. Watery Stargate. Don't tell that to Doug. Still not the Nautilus. Sorry, bud. It is a whole lot of goodies, though. It is the big Jay Sullivan hit. It is the matching book. A bonus Sullivan. And, I mean, let's be honest. It's literally 2 boxes in one. You basically got a 2-for-1. And it was definitely not a whammy. Not a whammy. No whammies. I like to think that there are no whammies here. That's why I literally had to trade for one. I had to trade for this whammy because we have no whammies. It's That's a whammy-free zone. Well, thank you. I traded for it myself. Mr. Young's like, I want the whammy card. All right, Chef. So far, that's right, got to get the new blade for the absolute fire that is going to be in here. I didn't want no dull nothing. Let's get it. Let's get it. I am a jelly donut. I am a jelly donut. Dwight D. Eisenhower. JFK. Now, we did see an envelope today. Is there a chance there's another one? There we go. I was starting to lose the feed. The feed is fading. I'm just waiting to make sure I have a green light before I start. All right, there we go. These boxes are very nice. Hey, Rick, tomorrow we're actually doing a draft break of these that come with a bunch of freebies, and I'll be doing them in my birthday suit. All right, here we go, Councilman. Oh, baby. Thomas Jefferson. Abraham Lincoln. The ink is on the bottom. Let's zoom in. Not the DC dangle suit. So there you go. These are the documents plus the Beckett authenticity to show they are real. It is legit. These are handwriting samples and documents. And there is a little bit of ink. This is weird. The ink is on the back. It looks like there is a beginning of a W or something, but it's flipped over. The Abe is from a presidential document. Actually, Trevor would know. He looked up the set, the run, and did the research. So that is a piece of a presidential document. Presidential. Presidential, even. There you go, homie. You got yourself an Abe doc. That is a pretty timeless treasure you got there. You could almost say it's a keepsake. Yeah, that was one of the things that Doug chatted with the CEO about. I'm hoping that at least we can claim that we are partially responsible. Mr. Young. Mr. Young said, "Don't leave me out. I want to go too." It's the new Blade. That's what it is. All right, Mr. Young, are you ready? Everything about it screams at me. Wait till tomorrow. Wait till you see the bonuses. The Chad birthday bonuses that we're giving away. Those are looking pretty dope by my calculation too. Tomorrow is gonna be a lot of fun. Ooh. Hello, Michelle. Speaking of measuring, apparently she needed a yardstick. Oh, dang, homie! Thomas Jefferson, good old Benny Franklin, and George Washington. That's a nice trio. That is a nice trio. Hello there. Something about a sandwich. Very nice. That's a very nice. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. That's a good start. Let's have a strong finish. It was very hungry. TJ burned a lot of calories during his presidency, so he was pretty hungry. All right, Mr. Young. That's what she say. All right, Mr. Young. All right, Mr. Young. Here we go. Dang, homie! James Hamilton and a gorgeous Hamilton watch face. That's a khaki automatic. He's like, I love watches. Well, you got one, bud. Very nice. That'll go great with that. What's going on? How are you doing, Jiu-Jitsu Sensei? Jiu-Jitsu Sensei says, what's the most important life lesson life has taught you so far? Jiu-Jitsu Sensei, I'm glad you asked, because I will tell you, as I put this away, if there is one thing that life has taught me, it is to be resilient. That at some point in every person's life, there is going to be a moment of rock bottom. There is going to be a moment where you are lower than you will ever have been before and ever will be. And at that time, when you are there, it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to admit that you are imperfect and that you need help to get back on track. And I believe mental health is something that needs to be discussed more. So, the biggest life lesson is it's okay to ask for help. If you are down, if you are low, people are there to listen to you, even if you think they are not. So, my friend, if you wanted to know, that is my answer. There is always somebody there for you, even when you believe there isn't. Uh, and you stumbled onto a channel that is full of people that deeply care for each other. As you can see, our dear friend Ice Wolf and Jedi are mourning the losses of parents today, and we are standing with them 100%. They are at some of their lowest points, and they have somebody there with them. So, excuse me as I shed a tear. There's your answer, friend. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you stop by and watch more often. All right, Carlos, I love you, buddy. Take care, man. Tomorrow will be fun. Yes, tomorrow is going to be a good time. Mr. Young, great job. That is some solid pulls, buddy. We know you love watches, and for you to hit a watch just makes sense. So for tomorrow, I'm actually going to do some spoilers. Now that Carlos is gone, we can do spoilers. Mr. Young says, Amen, DC. I've been there, and if anyone who ever gets to that point, I will give you my cell and you give me a call. Anytime. Here, here, Mr. Young. Here, here. So, let's talk a little bit about tomorrow. Let's talk a little bit about what we're doing tomorrow for funsies. There is going to be just a total of 5 spots. 2 of them are already sold. Everybody's getting something. Um, Jiu-Jitsu says, that is a great answer. Thank you. Sending love towards others. Sorry for the losses. Hey, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you as well. Hey, thank you for the follow. That's amazing as well. I appreciate the support and the follow. And one thing you'll find if you hang out in the channel, you see I speak straight from the heart. We're a very tight-knit community, anywhere between 10 and 25 to 30 people, Wednesday through Friday, just hanging out, doing collections, collecting, and fun stuff like that. So thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you. That is very kind of you. So tomorrow is the birthday suit bash. Hey, look, it's me. I still can't get over that I've been painted. To me, it just seems crazy. So we will be opening boxes of 2023 Keepsake. Every purchase is going to guarantee you one of those boxes in this unboxing extravaganza. On Friday, we will open all boxes purchased and reveal the cards. After that, a list of all the names of the participants will be randomly generated via random.org to determine the order. Any additional hits that may be found in the boxes will be subject to a snake draft, which will start from the bottom of the list. The Chad birthday bonus tomorrow would have been Doug's father's, Chad's, 76th birthday if he was still with us. And in honor of what would have been Chad's 76th birthday, all participants are going to receive a sealed Super Break bonus pack of our choosing, which we have set aside. They are not on screen. I will not be showing them until tomorrow, but they are awesome. For entry, with the exception of whoever ends up last in the draft, because the person who ends up picking last in the draft will have a choice of a bonus sealed Super Break product from a selection presented at the time of the break. Well, it's not going to be at the time of the break. I am going to show you right now. Whoever gets the last spot in the break, since you will not get your choice, you will get a choice. You can either have the inaugural edition of Super Glow by Super Breaks, a 2023 one-time edition, or a 2022 one-time edition Series 2. And I want to point out, this box is heavy. I'm going to say it one more time for those listening. This box is heavy. If you end up last, it says 1 Pieces of the Past relic. This is heavy. Or the brand new 2023 Founders Edition, which has 3 packs per box, 1 relic per pack. This is a brand new product that just came out, and we are going to offer the very first pack sealed box for free. So you get to check out Rick's like, there he is measuring the heft of packages again. So whoever is last is going to get a choice of one of these 4 boxes. Again, this is hefty. As a matter of fact, if they don't pick this, I may just figure out a way to buy it even though it's not for sale. Because this one right here. Look at this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to mark this. I'm going to put my initials on it. I'll put my initials because I'm calling the shot. This is going to be something nice. This is going to be something nice or something really nice. One of those two. That's it. One of those two. So you are all getting a sealed pack that has a relic. Spoilers. Everybody's going to get an additional relic. And you are going to have the choice of a free box if you pick last. Now, right now, there's only 2 people in the break. I know Dangle will be buying at least 1 tomorrow, so that leaves 2 unaccounted for. If T-Bone gets in, that will leave only 1 box behind. So you may want to consider budgeting for that. If tomorrow, overwhelmingly, it sells out and there's still people interested, I could talk to Uncle Doug, and never mind, Mr. Young just grabbed one. That leaves 2 left. We know Dangle's going to get at least 1. Dangle may get 2. We don't know. But if it becomes overwhelming, we may. I think I do. I do have another case. We will talk to Uncle Doug. And I have enough bonus packs to do 8 total if you include whoever picks last getting their box. I have 7 packs plus 1 box. In theory, I could add a total of 8, but I will have to discuss it with Doug since we sold out the combos, which originally I had taken off the site in preparation for tomorrow. About 6 p.m. Yeah, I understand. So I have a meeting, Trevor and I have a meeting with Uncle Doug tomorrow morning. I will pitch expanding the number. I don't think he'll have a problem with it. But I would just want to make sure he doesn't have some of these giveaways earmarked. You know me, I'm going to give away the house. So I got to make sure the boss is okay with it or else, I get grounded. And then he takes the seat off my chair and I have to just sit on the pole without any cushioning. And that's uncomfortable because I have hemorrhoids. So too much? Probably. I'm sorry. Rick's like, duh fudge. Give it away, give it away, give it away. I'm in California. Red Hot Chili Peppers, baby. Give it away. Give it away now. I love it. I love it. I enjoy it. Don't knock it till you tried it. Let's give a shout out to our lurkers. Hello, lurkers. What's going on? How are you? Anthony. Anthony, how are you doing, bud? Thank you for stopping by, hanging out. Appreciate you. Spofo. Spofo, I like your name. It's fun to say. Kudos on the fun name. Dig it. Dig it. Don says the time clock is calling my name. Much love to you all, Don. Have a safe ride home. Please tell the fam. Actually, you can tell Kelly I'm wearing her jersey. And tell Lilia I said what's up. We would not know if you did not have a seat either way. It's actually true, KP, because this camera is a little higher than I prefer it to be. And I'm fat, so I compress the piston on here a bit too much. But there is a chair, I promise. See, there it is. There it is. I need a new one. I need a taller one. I gotta convince Uncle Doug that I am worthy of dropping like $150 on a new chair. I will tell you, this is not a fairly comfortable one, but it gets the job done. I mean, it's all right. Yeah. It squeaks a lot. T-Bone's like, you're worthy. I actually saw a really nice one. I was at Ross. What I have to do is I have to take a picture of it. There was a dope one at Ross. It was kind of like one of those cup type seats. And it felt like it sat a little bit higher, which would put me a little bit higher on the screen. And Mr. Young's like, DC, you need a new chair? I need, he wants a massage chair. No, I'd be like, all right, everybody, we're gonna open the box. I found, I want to get like, I don't want a big chair. I did find one, at, Ross for like $150. That is like small, a little bit taller. It's like right between a bar stool and this chair. And it was quiet. So, he eats an Iron Throne. He wants an Iron Throne. I have one. I don't need one. I already have an Iron Throne, and I sit upon the Iron Throne. Um, so I already have one. It's a funny story behind this too. All right, Chef, take care, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow. This was the first time I've ever been drawn. Kai was the second person to draw me. But my dear friend Sean got this for me. The story was, for those who haven't heard this story, so when I was working at that other place, I had a little plastic cheap throne that I used to put cards on to take photos, and whenever it would hit something big, it would sit on the throne on the side of the break until I was done. Um, and I had a microburst or a microburst stroke. I can't remember what it's called. Um, so I had what the doctors believed to be a like micro. I want to say it was microburst stroke on camera. It was a TIA. um, microemboli, micro whatever. It was I had a TIA. I had an extreme amount of pain. Rick, were you there that night? I had a full house. I had a full house of people. I are we measuring again? I had a full house. We were selling boatloads of stuff. And like right in the middle of doing the break, I had this extreme pain shoot deep like right here. And I could feel it, and it was blinding and it was disorienting. And I had to stop. I couldn't, the pain was so intense. And I have an extremely high tolerance for pain. Those who know me are aware of my tolerance for pain. Those who don't know me, you'll have to take my word for it. I have a very high tolerance for pain. I have deep nerves. My nerve endings are pretty deep. Like superficial wounds don't bother me. As a matter of fact, I tend to like cut myself all the time and have no idea that I'm actually bleeding. But I digress. So it was awful. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I was only a few hours in, and I just had this just awful pain, and it was just blinding. And I called, Sean, my manager, and I was like, I, uh, I, I have to go home. Something's wrong. I can't see. I thought it was a migraine. Um, and I was so out of it that when I was trying to clean up my space, first of all, I was so out of it that I was more worried about cleaning up my space than going to the doctor with this crippling brain pain. Now, as we all know, we have no nerve endings in our brain, so it's technically surface pain that you feel, but it is relevant. So in my haste to clean, I must have thrown out my little plastic throne. And for 3 days I looked for it. I asked everybody at work, where is it? And then we came to the conclusion I had to have thrown it out. It had to have fallen into the garbage can when I was trying to clean everything. So I was heartbroken. My regulars and my fans, I hate to use that word, but my DC-aholics were like, how did you lose the throne? You are known for the throne. So Sean, Creepa, very kindly sent me this way too nice, like super nice, like heavy throne as a replacement gift. This is a really nice. It's heavy. Has all of the houses on it. Yeah. So shout out to Sean, aka Creepa, for replacing it. I've had that ever since. I ended up going to the doctor about because I'm stubborn, and again I have a high tolerance for pain, so usually the pain will subside. I'll be fine. But after about a week to almost 2 weeks of this on and off terrible pain, I was like, I gotta go to the ER. Well, I didn't even go to the ER. I went to urgent care. Urgent care took my blood pressure, and urgent care said, yeah, your blood pressure is abysmal. It was like 170 over like 105, 110. And they're like, you're going to die if we don't get your blood pressure under control. And they said, we believe you've had a TIA. We believe you've had a microstroke. That what you're feeling and that sensation is a microstroke. And I was like, no. They're like, trust me, I'm a doctor. And I was like, okay. So they did a CT scan, no damage to the brain, nothing, no that they could see. And now I am on blood pressure medication. Since I take a very low dose, I'll even tell everybody, I take amlodipine. I take a very low dose amlodipine. And since I have taken that it's been about 2 years now, my blood pressure is like 135 over 85, which they're like, that's good enough considering where it was. So the throne actually is very sentimental. It marks one of those moments where I should have listened to my body instead of being a tough guy. And yeah, Team's like, that explains everything. And also the kindness of Creepa for getting me a new one for me. So, all right, everybody. Shout out to my sister Alexa. Alexa was rear-ended today in her car. The car did not do well, but she is fine. She has predictable whiplash, a little sore, but she was okay. They hit her. She was at a dead stop. They were doing 55. But I've been getting updates. Some of those dings you've been hearing is everyone updating me in my household. So shout out to my baby sister. She is okay, but now she needs a new car. Thankfully, it's 100% the other person's fault, because if you're rear-ended, BT dub, it's the other person's fault unless you're breaking the law. Yeah, she is okay, thank you. She sent some jokey pictures of her in the neck brace while she was getting her scans, but all the scans came back negative. So she'll be okay. Obviously, the next week or so are gonna really suck butt, because I have been in 2 major car accidents, and I know how bad the whiplash is. Shout out to Hot Lord 200. Man, I wish I could have met Hot Lord 1 through 199, but thank God Hot Lord 200 is here. Or conversely, maybe it's a race. Hey, buddy, I'm going to the Hot Lord 200 over here in Kentucky. We're going to drink some moonshine and watch the Hot Lord 200. It is 400 laps of good times on a half-mile track. I love it. What's going on, Hot Lord? How you doing, man? Rick is like, oh boy. Good, man. Good. I hope you are well. Appreciate the follow. Thank you for hanging. You're actually catching us at the tail end of our show. We have seen a ton of really great art. We have seen some really cool artifacts, and more to come tomorrow. KP says, I have permanent neck pain, and I wish that on nobody. Yeah, KP, you have the electric stimulator in your neck. You have the joy buzzer, right? The battery pack. You're like a cyborg, technically. I believe technically you're a cyborg if you have electrical devices permanently attached to your body. You are thus a cyborg. Do I have that definition right? I think so. Technically, cyborg. I am supposed to have 3 of my vertebrae fused. I refuse because I have a 7-year-old and I can't play with him if my back's fried. Yeah, so KP, for those who don't know, Kevin P. West is officially a cyborg, which probably explains why he loves Halloween so much. And that is why Cindy strictly hits him with a wooden ruler and not a metal ruler, because the metal could react with his cybernetic powers. Thus, she only beats him with a wooden ruler. Shout out to the Chronic Pain Warriors. Amen. The stim is for the neck and the lower back. I got to have a really enlightening airplane ride with Mac the Tailor, who is now a huge clothing designer. She just moved out to the West Coast, I believe. She was holding it down in Baltimore. I know she was headed to Florida. She may still be in Florida. Rumor has it she was getting LA big. Mac is very awesome. If you don't follow Mac the Tailor, let me pop up Mac's info. Mac was the person who told me about the electric stim. Let's pull this up. Looks like she's been smudging some sage. So Mac was, this is Mac. She is amazing. She actually told me about the, this is all her design, by the way. She actually had the battery pack when we were there. Oh, her Insta is phenomenal. She is a wonderful artist. But yeah, absolute. She is a star. She is former Baltimore Police Department. In the line of duty, she was hit by a truck and basically paralyzed. They were able to give her some relief by installing the stim in her spine. Hers goes all the way down her spine to her legs. And she was carrying her battery pack on the plane, and we had a conversation about it. Me about my cancer, and her about her situation, and instantly started following her. But as you can see, wildly talented. I think when I first was introduced to her, she had like, I don't know, 20,000 followers. She officially got her retirement from the police force, so she is officially set there. She has CRPS, that's right. But it's a good follow. She is very cutting edge in her design. She takes a lot of the classics and gives them an update, which really is the staple of fashion, is making something old fresh again. So shout out to Mac the Tailor If you're not following her, give her a follow. She's absolutely worth following. Always has positive messages, always positive reinforcing, just like us. So she's cut of the same cloth. Very uplifting. I concur. All right, everybody. I got to get out of here. I got a family at home. Let me double check to make sure there's no other orders that I missed. Nope, got them all. 18. Wow, that's young. That sucks. Ah! Mrs. the Breaker. Hello, Mel. Hello, Jimmy. I have just been told I gotta go home. I have just been, mommy says I gotta go home. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. The boss says it's time to leave. I gotta go. Tomorrow, birthday suit bash. Lots of giveaways. I'll be wearing my birthday suit. You're gonna want to scrape your pennies together to get in on this. I guarantee you there's more than you think going on. All right, as usual, every time we end it the same way, and that's not going to change. Gentlemen and ladies, I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so that we can do this again tomorrow. We are going to have a lot of fun, and I need you to be there. We have two of our very close family members in our thoughts, prayers, and dreams tonight. Ice Wolf and Jedi, both having a parent pass, and my sister getting into a car accident. Everybody, do me a favor. Now, I know my East Coasters, it's a little bit late, but when you watch this video, if you're not watching it live, do me a favor. Call somebody you haven't talked to in a while. If your parents are there, call your parents. If you have a sibling that you haven't talked to because they're a jerk, call them anyway. Today has been proof, really, that you never know when somebody could leave. And it is important to keep in touch with those you love, and even those you don't love but should. So give a shout out to the people that deserve it. Give them a call, and spread that love, because you never know when you can do it again. I will see you tomorrow, everybody, and good night.